Hey, what's happening, YouTube? I'm going to do an update video. It's been a couple weeks. I will also want to thank everybody for the great turnout I had with the 1,500 subscriber contest. First place and third place, their items have been shipped, or they should have received it by now. Second place never got a hold of me, so that sucks for them, I guess. I may try to do another random pick for that prize so somebody else can win it. It's been a week or two since I did it. 2 weeks or a week anyway. Since the drawing was made and the video was out, and they didn't get a hold of me, so I'm not going to hunt them down for free food, so somebody else can win it. But this pair here is the only Hoga pair I have left. They're not really a pair even, just a male and a female. I had the divider open here for a week. You can see now that it's closed. The female is over here. She's healing up from a little bit of a bashing she took, and she will be going back to Brian here probably in a week or so. So I will no longer be trying to spawn Hogas. I did my best, and I'm just not up for the task. I don't have the time to be wasting on these guys, so more power to the others that are trying. Still haven't decided what we're going to do with Triton. If we're going to hold on to him and keep him as a wet pet, or move him on, or what. I have not decided. But that's that for the Hogas. Down below we have the Asletus. They're just hanging out, no spawning or anything, just eating and doing what they normally do, chasing each other around and all that. So it's kind of nice that they're sitting still, so I can get some good footage of them this time. But that's that for these guys. Over here I had two female Mobas in here. I can see the one, here's the smaller one I got left. This one's going to my buddy Matt, so there she is for you. I don't know if she'll come out, but the bigger one that was in here went to my other good buddy John Conley for his male that he got from Gage. So hopefully he'll be able to put her to some use and get some babies out of her. This female here is an F1 from the pair that I used to have. You can go back in my old videos and look at them. But yeah, she doesn't really come out much now that she's the only fish in here. So I'll be shipping her out to you on Tuesday. In here is there's a Grimaud in there. This guy here is going to Conway on Tuesday. He will not come out either to greet you, but there he is anyway. We won't spend too much time on him. And down here, the Bredori and the Umbies are doing really well. Here's the really nice Umbie out of this group here. It's going to be a pretty nice little beast there. Pretty excited about this guy. We still haven't decided what we're going to do with the Bredori when they spawn. I haven't really seen any spawning behavior, just some territory staking out. That's about it. But other than that, everybody pretty well gets along in here for now. But yeah, this guy here is pretty nice. I like this one. There's another one in here that's got some really nice freckling too. But that's about it for this tank. Up above you got Big Boy Titan and Gaia. These two are doing pretty well. No spawning activity out of these guys. As you know, Titan was a little under the weather a few weeks ago, but he seems to be doing really well now. He's back to his feisty self. So that's good. Hoping we can get a spawn out of him. He's taking more interest in the female as time goes by. Doing a lot more head shaking, and he spends some time in the pot and everything, trying to coax her over, but she's just a little apprehensive of him because he does like to chase her too, so the mixed signals are, she doesn't know what to do with all that, but hopefully they'll get it figured out. Then we can move out to the other room here, out to Magnus and Beast. They did spawn a week ago with this other group of fry that are already in the tank. Lost, some of the eggs. She filled this tile like she always does. We lost some of the eggs to the fry, eating them and stuff. But they did make it to wigglers, and then I think once she moved them to the pot, these fry here picked them all off. So I think we are going to pull as many of these little fry out as we can, grow them out, and because I have an empty fry tank now. So let's see what she's up to. I think she's hunting down some of the older. There's another batch, about 5 or 6 still in here that are bigger than these ones. So but yeah, that's how these guys are doing. Everybody's doing all right. And in this tank, the black belts are doing really well. Their colors are really looking nice. They're getting pretty good size now. I'd say they're right around the 5-inch mark. I've never spawned these before. I don't have much experience as far as that goes with them. So it's pretty well all on the fly. If and when they do spawn, I will most likely be selling all of them. I don't plan on keeping a pair or anything. I just want to put them on my my master spawning list, and then they can find new homes. I think Lonnie was interested in some, so hopefully we can get some off to him when the time comes. Down below you have the Chanchos. They're doing pretty well. The fins are growing back on this male here, and you can see the female. She's her fins are filling back out too. She's doing really good. Still no spawning. Looks like her tube is starting to come down a little bit, which is good. So, but I've seen that before out of this pair, so I don't really get my hopes up about it. Tuesday, after I ship that other tiger moda out to Matt, I'm going to take these 2 extra Chanchos out and throw them in that 75 to get them out of here, and then maybe this pair will do something after that. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Maybe I'll be able to get a spawn out of them after that. I haven't really decided if we're keeping or moving these Chanchos after I get a spawn. I'm really undecided. I do like them, so we'll see. There's just so many other fish that I like that in limited tank space, so you have to kind of grow them out, spawn them, and then decide if you're going to keep them or if you're going to go to a new type of fish or what. So, and that's those guys. Over here, Orion's doing really good. As some of you know, he hasn't been eating pellets of any kind for at least 2 months now. At least as far as I can see, anyway. I mean, I've thrown some in there. He'll, suck them in his mouth like he's going to eat them, and he spits them out instantly. So I've been waiting for the frogs and whatever to grow outside, and I'll start feeding them frogs again, I guess. He does eat krill. I've been feeding him some earthworms. We've had a lot of rain and stuff lately, so the worms are readily available out here. But I gotta get something in his belly, so I think what his main deal is he's just been always in spawning mode, so I think he's really spends a lot more time thinking he has to guard an area than to eat. So I'm not really sure if I'm gonna get rid of the female and just keep him solo or what. Maybe that would change his mind, but I mean, he is hungry and he will eat, so I'm not exactly sure if it's 100% that he's just guarding, you know, an area because he's wanting to breed all the time. I just think he just downright hates pellet food. It doesn't matter what variety of food it is. So it's really not a what food is better, or he doesn't eat it because that food is horrible, or any of that, because I've tried multiple different varieties and he will not touch anything. If it's a pellet, you can forget it. So we'll figure something out with this guy. But as you can see, this tank has changed. I had some lion's eye in here, the 4 extra lion's eye. I have traded those off. I got, for now, I have a male and 2 female Haitiensis. I will be getting another male to make this a possible 2-pair situation. So we're just kind of playing it by ear here. I'm waiting to get that other male, and then we'll figure it out. They're still a little bit skittish. They haven't been in the tank, you know, only a day or two, so but that's that with these guys. So hopefully I can get some Haitiensis going finally after the bloat die-off that I had before with the other Haitiensis that I had. Samson's doing good. Feisty as ever. Come down here and say hi to you. Let's see if we can get him to come out a little bit here. I don't think he can see out of his left eye, but it didn't. It still looks like he has an eye, at least. He doesn't have this big ugly hole in his head or anything. So, but he's not going to come out this time around. But we got a couple more tanks to check out. We can go over here and check out Odin and Frigg. I did not put a divider in this tank. I just let these two sort it out, and they have done that. She laid eggs night before last. They do look like they're fertilized, so he must have gotten in there, and that's real nice, Odin, thanks. He must have gotten in there and took care of business. I wasn't here to see it, but some of them are white, but there's still quite a few good ones in there. So that's good. So I finally got a spawn out of this pair. So that's good news. And the last tank are the lion's eye. I have 2 pair now. You have this male here, which is the one that thought he needed to guard all the eggs on his own. And his female is right here. This is the bigger female. They spawned before and they're back to being a pair again. This is the other female. And then the other male is below her. The big pair likes this pot here. And the smaller pair likes to spawn right here, likes this area right here on this rock like they did last time. So I think everything's going a little bit better in this tank now that there aren't so many lion's eye in it. They have their own defined territories, so everything does seem to be working a lot better. This female is becoming a little more gravid, looks like. Her belly is starting to plump up. She's getting full of eggs. So everything is hopefully going to work this time. I wasn't as fortunate as my buddy Matt there to get a successful spawn on the first shot, which would have been nice because both of these pairs spawned within a couple days of each other the last time. But we've got time, and that's all. No big hurry. I don't plan on getting rid of these. I'm keeping these 2 pair so we can keep them going in the hobby. But I think that's about it for this video, guys. I'm going to be doing hopefully a feeding video here pretty soon. I know I haven't done one for a while, so I'd like to show that off to everybody so everybody can see what I'm feeding and how much and all that. So stay tuned for that, and as always, you know, thanks for watching. Be sure to go over and check out Aquatic Support Systems on Facebook and all the Team Aquatic Support members. I'll have the links to their pages below. And we really appreciate all the support that we've gotten thus far, and hopefully we can continue. I will be posting up on the Facebook page sometime here very shortly. We will have some t-shirts for sale. We are working on other products. You know, we've got all the planted tank stuff now, fertilizers and all that. So we'll get the shirts out. We've also got the Southern Delight as always. So please be sure to hit us up if you need anything. And thanks for watching. We really appreciate all you guys, and we'll see you next time.